Finally, I managed to show you the long-awaited bullet journal video. You will see what I use, my favorite setup or current preferred setup, and also a flip through my current bullet journal. Since you have waited so long, I added a little giveaway at the end. It's kind of bullet journal Christmassy giveaway, so stay tuned for that. And how you can enter, I'm gonna say it at the end of this video. First of all, I wanted to show you the equipment that I use for journaling. I own a set of Faber-Castell PITT artist pens with different thickness. I bought them in the set and I'm very happy with them because they are waterproof and long-lasting. Unlike other fine liner pens which tend to bleed into the paper over time and become like weird purpley, you know, but these are very great quality. For sticking things in my bullet journal, I use washi tape. I mainly use the colors red, pastel pink and gray stripy kind of one. As you can see, the pink one is already quite used up. Sometimes when I need to hold a lot of notes or papers together, I own a set of cute pastel color clips and clamps. My favorite sticky notes are those in form of a speech bubble. I got them at IKEA for like €2 or something. Sometimes when I want to decorate my bullet journal, for example, at the beginning you saw this little sticker on the front. I use some bunny stickers I got in China for about like 5 cents or something, and occasionally a red or pink felt pen to add a little bit more color in my bullet journal. As my journal, I use the Leuchtturm 1917. Since I am German, I know how to pronounce it. And I use the one with dotted paper, which is probably the most popular one to use. This journal is one I already prepared for 2017. So this is my setup. On the first page you see my key tags. I use a very simple system. I draw a little box for a task, I fill it in when it's done, fill it half in when it's almost done, and moving it with an arrow. For events and appointments I use a small circle. On the next page you can see the content page, or some people call it index. What's great about the Leuchtturm notebook is it's already there, you don't have to draw it or write it yourself. After the content pages, I've got my yearly overview and period tracker. When I have my period, I draw a small pink circle around that number to keep track if my period is like regular, or sometimes when it's stressful, my period like is coming too early or too late, I don't know, but yeah, I keep track of my period. Sue me. After that comes the future log, where I mostly write in birthdays and bigger events in the future. I have a small monthly overview on the left side of the page and space for entries on the right. For an entry, I color the number, write the number next to the monthly box thing and write down the event. That's a page where I keep track of anime that I watch. Yeah, that's pretty much it. The next one is a list of books and films I want to see or read. I want to rewatch all the Ghibli movies and read all the books of Game of Thrones again. As you can see, I already crossed out 2 films because I just watched them recently. This is my monthly spread. I personally prefer the column over the boxes system when it comes to the monthly spread. I have a column for personal stuff and appointments, and a column for YouTube and Instagram posts I have or want to make at that time. At the bottom there's a small space where I can write down important notes for this month, or something motivating, or quote or something, or sometimes just fucking nothing. On the right side is my money tracker. I want to know where I spend my money and be aware of the things I consume and buy, and it's a very simple chart system. The columns are date, note, I write down what I bought or what I ate or something like that, and plus or minus this and this much money. After that comes my first weekly spread. I personally don't need a page for every day. You will see in the flip through that I tried it out, but it wasn't really necessary. On the left side I have a box for every day where I write in appointments and to-dos that I can only fulfill on this exact day. On the right side is a blank page where I can write down to-do lists of the week. These to-dos are not bound to a specific day. Of course, I want to have them done as soon as possible, but it doesn't matter if I do it on Monday or Tuesday. And there's also space for other notes or maybe little drawings when I feel like doing some little drawings. After the weekly spread comes a food diary. And the reason why I keep track of what I eat isn't because of weight loss. It's kind of the opposite, because I want to make sure that I really eat enough. The last month has been quite stressful, so I sometimes skip meals, which is an awful thing to do. Just don't fucking do that. I also write down a rating how nutritious the meal was. For example, when I was in London, I ate a whole bag of chips as a meal, which is an awful thing to do. Don't fucking do that. I see a lot of people changing in between, but I find it more convenient to stick to a setup that I'm personally happy with. You can try different things out until you're fully happy with it, but I personally stick to one, so I kind of get used to that and find things very quickly. At the back I have a small habit tracker with things I want to include more in my daily life, like drinking enough water, stretching, yoga, reading, etc. It's like a daily to-do list. When I complete it, I color a box in this habit tracker chart thing. Same goes for the food tracker. The back has a little bag where I can, for example, put in my sticky notes. Now I'm going to show you my current one. I started it in August 2016, and before that I had a already pre-printed planner, which wasn't 100% my thing. And that's the awesome thing about bullet journaling. You can 100% customize it as you want. So if you're asking why the fuck is this one already full after only 5 months, you will see why. This one isn't exactly the same notebook I showed you before. It's still Leuchtturm 1917 with dotted paper, but in a special bullet journal edition with instructions in it, which I personally don't need anymore. This is why I got the normal one for 2017, and I also don't 100% took over the instructions that were in this journal. Here you can see my tags again. The original bullet journal has a different system, which I changed up for myself because this one is more convenient for me. On the right is my contact information, which I blurred out because I don't want people to fucking stalk me. But by the way, I will blur out everything that has to do with money or, for example, tickets with my passport information on it, because I'm a fucking paranoid as fuck bitch. This is the index page. Some things are still missing, but to be honest, I still find things very quickly, so the index page isn't too important for me. You can see I followed a kind of red theme in this one, but the system is still the same to the one I showed you before. This is the first weekly spread. The only difference to the notebook that I showed you before is that the daily boxes are on the right side instead of the left side. On the left side you can see some notes and to-dos for the week and a quote from an anime I watched at that time. In this journal I had full pages of instructions for my videos. This was my first journal, so I tried everything first. In 2017 I will have 2 separate books, one for videos and my normal bullet journal planner thing. 2 other weekly spreads and a double page with font formats for some of my videos. And that's also a reason why I want to have an extra book for video things, because when I change my bullet journal I have to copy everything about videos in another book again, and that's kind of annoying, so I'm gonna have an extra video book. Then on this page I started to plan my trip to China, and I had a packing list and a short shopping list with a small drawing of the Chinese map and the dates. I also wrote down some vegan places and 2 places I wanted to go to. While I was traveling in Asia for almost 2 months, I kind of got a little bit off topic and used this book as a normal journal, as you can see now. So these are all kind of normal journal entries, and not really a planner thing. In October, when I came back, I started the normal weekly spread again. In between, you can see another video planning page, this time for a lookbook. End of October, I started to try out having a page for every day. I also started the food tracking, and to be honest, on some days it's kind of hard to keep up because not every day something extremely interesting is happening. Sometimes I'm just working on my computer all day, and having empty pages is kind of against my aesthetics. Maybe I'm weird with that. I have a problem with empty pages, so I won't continue that in my new journal for 2017, and I'm gonna stick with the weekly spread. On the back side, I have a few labels and some pretty origami paper. I don't know, sometimes folding origami cranes calms me down. Maybe I'm weird with that. So yeah, that's my bullet journal tour. Thank you for watching. I promised you that you can win something, and it's just a small giveaway. I'm giving away this set of bullet journal equipment, including the notebook Leuchtturm 1917 with dotted paper, the 4PITT artist pens, washi tape, the paper clamps and paper clips in cute pastel colors, and maybe I put in some vegan sweets, you know, because everyone likes vegan sweets, I guess. And all you have to do is to be a subscriber of my channel, comment under this video with hashtag #KikkisBujo. Everyone can enter once with this hashtag. If you try to spam and leave more than one comment with this hashtag, you will be disqualified, because I want everyone to have the same chance. The giveaway ends the 29th December, and the winner will be announced and contacted the 30th December. So I wish you the best of luck, and see you in the next video.